Alright, welcome back to my stage makeup videos. This week's assignment is a work of art. So this is gonna be a fun one. I picked Van Gogh's Starry Night because I'm basic and it's a favorite. And besides, I like blues. Also the distinctive brushstrokes of Van Gogh's style are interesting to try and replicate. So, and an additional note, I set everything up to start recording, and partway in, glanced at at the taskbar of my computer screen, and noticed that the recording light was not on the OBS, icon. So unfortunately, this video starts in the middle because I did not want to start over, especially since mixing the colors I needed for this project resulted in more than I needed, which is fine because that means I don't need to try and color match for class today, recording the audio for this the next morning. I don't need to try and color match because I should have plenty left, but I didn't want to start over in case I ran out of the ones that I needed for that first portion. So yes, this video starts in the middle of the process, but it got most of it, so that's fine. Or at least it should be. Also, I decided to try something different with the audio so that I'm not fighting with trying to keep it and the video at similar lengths as badly, or at least hopefully not. I'm recording the audio before I edit the video, rather than recording the audio after and adding it in, so I can trim the video based on the audio's time, rather than recording the audio to match the video's time. As a result, any comments in the audio will not necessarily line up with what's happening in the video at a given point. Anyhow, I also realized that I forgot to powder between layers, which is probably why I was struggling so much with some of the blues blending into each other more, and the white not staying distinct. So the goal is to remember to actually do that during the lab in class. Despite that, I do think it turned out pretty well overall, with only one issue. Because I tend to work on my face with my schematic as a mirror, basically, it's technically backwards. I copied the schematic down as I was looking at the painting, or the section of the painting I'm using, and if you were to cut out my schematic and tape it to my face, it would be right, but when I put it on, it turns out backwards to anyone looking at me. So I will try to remember and switch that during our lab in class, but since I also had this issue when I took this class last year, what that means is if you put my look from last year and this year next to each other, together they basically make up a good chunk of the top half of the painting, just mirrored. Anyhow, I think it turned out pretty well, especially my color matching, with the main exception of I don't have quite as many distinct shades of blue as the original does, but that's mainly due to lack of space on my palette. So yeah, here's how it looks, and thanks for watching!